Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's yours truly. Let's talk about these puppet noses. On my Etsy page, link in the description, of course, you can buy physical noses for the patterns that I make. You can buy also a digital file, which is an STL 3D file that basically holds the blueprint for these 3D noses. I'm going to be adding a few more noses onto my Etsy page, and that'll be awesome. And you can do whatever you'd like with these. Obviously, the physical puppet noses, you're a bit limited because it is what it is. However, you can do quite a few things with the 3D file, and that's what we're going to be going over in this video. So again, it's only $2 for the 3D file. So if you have a very inexpensive printer like the Xmaker Joy or the Bamboo Labs A1 Mini, or even if you have a high-end 3D printer, like let's say like the Bamboo Labs H2S, or maybe one of the offerings from the Prusa company, these will work just fine. Okay. It does require a little bit of know-how. We're going to go over everything that you need to know to successfully 3D print these noses. Again, I sincerely appreciate every single person that patronizes me, that supports the channel, that supports the Etsy shop. God bless you and thank you. So let's go ahead and go over to the Bamboo Labs Slicer program. So this is Bamboo Labs Studio. What is a slicer? A slicer is essentially the launch off point for a 3D file to be sent over to your 3D printer, and that's essentially it. So you're basically prepping something. It's kind of like cooking, okay? Um, Before you eat the food, you got to prepare it. You got to throw it on a pan. This is basically like a pan. We're going to be putting something on this pan and we're going to get cooking. So once you go ahead and you purchase a 3D file for $2 on my Etsy page, you're going to go ahead and go to File. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a phone call at the worst time. How do I pause this recording? God damn it. All right, I'm back. So before I was rudely interrupting, this is the pan. And we got to cook so we can eat, okay? So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go head on over to File, Import, Import 3MF, STL step, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be an STL file. So we're going to go ahead and import it. And for this example, a great example to use would be the bean nose, large. Okay, so can you print this nose like this in this orientation? Yeah, but you got to do a few things first. So if you head on over to support, it's probably you're probably gonna see something like this where it's completely where there's no support. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and enable support. If it's in this orientation, I would probably recommend putting it to normal, auto, and if we go over to the right, top right, and click slice plate, you click slice plate right before you print it off. Okay. Okay, very cool. So what we got here, this should be a successful print. We have a base, a brim, the support's right on top of that, and it props up this machine or this nose, and then the support goes all the way up. This could work. I don't really like this orientation per se, because the problem with this orientation is that this 3D print, this 3D file, this nose is so small that, look, more than likely it can work, but there's always a risk that this can be tipped over or knocked over. So what I like to do, let's go ahead and remove all these supports, okay? We're going to start fresh. What I like to do, we're going to click on the nose. We're going to click on lay on face. And then I'm going to click this big circle right here at the bottom. So now it's laying on the back side, and this looks way better. This looks a lot cleaner. And also all the supports and stuff, it's going to be at the bottom of the 3D nose file. However, we cannot print it like this because the top of the nose is not supported by anything, and 3D printers are not able to just print in the air. We don't have that technology yet. So what I like to do, what I recommend, we're going to go ahead and click Enable Support. Make sure you have this, you click on the Support tab, Enable Support, Tree Auto, and let's go ahead and do Tree Slim. Okay, give me one moment. I am getting another phone call. Jesus Christ. All right, I am back again. So once you have it in this orientation, I explained we can't really print in the air, We're going to go ahead and enable supports. We're going to enable tree slim supports, okay? And now on the top right, let's go ahead and click slice print. And if we look at the bottom, this is a lot cleaner. So once again, we're getting a nice brim because this is a very thin STL or a thin 3D file. Okay, so let me show you the magic. So at the very beginning of this, the 3D printer is going to start with the brim here. And then it's going to be building up the brim. Now we're building up the nose. And also on the inside, it is building up the supports to hold up the center of the nose. Voila. And then you're done. The only thing that I don't like about printing in this orientation is that the top of the nose is going to look kind of yucky. But again, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all because, as a matter of fact, this is actually to our benefit. It doesn't matter because obviously the puppet noses are covered by fleece, okay? I have a video tutorial on how that works. Link in the description, or go to my YouTube channel page and go to the puppetry playlist. So this is covered by fleece. This goes on the face of a puppet, and that's it. So then let's go ahead and click print. Let's do Watch Frog Forge. And then you can just choose whatever color. It doesn't matter. Actually, this does matter. You want a color that is going to match or as closely match the color of the fleece in case you're using fleece that isn't really high quality and you want to, and there's bleed through. So if, let's say, you want a nose that is purple, well, try to use filament that is purple. Okay, so if there's any bleed through, it's going to blend in seamlessly, and you're not going to notice the filament or the plastic or the material that the nose is made out of. So now we're going to go ahead and send, and I'm going to show you on the side here of the print and what that looks like, okay, when it's actually physically printing. And now you have a nose, you guys. Now you have a nose. So I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was insightful and helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, especially if you're a paying customer, I am always available to those. I'm here to serve. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, do all that corny stuff, and go to my Etsy page, buy stuff. Bye.